Hi, I'm Sara Griffin, and I'm a new budget coach on My Budget Coach. I'm so excited to be doing a coach takeover today here on Instagram, and I'm so excited for you to follow me along today and see some of the things that are going on in my life and learn a little bit about me as a coach on the platform. I live here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. We are in our maybe real spring at this point, and the sun is shining. It is one of the most beautiful days here in the Pacific Northwest. I am out checking on my gardens and my chickens this morning. But one of the really unique things is this is also my last weekend as being a resident here in the Pacific Northwest, as I'm getting ready to journey across the country and move to the other Washington for a new opportunity. So follow me along today as I kind of share about that, as well as a little bit more about me as a coach. Thanks for joining, and I'll talk with you soon. We have a bunch of new raspberry starts in our garden today that have been popping up, and so we're excited to see them come along. This is our cherry tree. It's actually two cherry trees in one, and for the first couple years we lived here, we didn't even know that it was an actual real cherry tree because it was so young. It wasn't producing, and then one day we were like, oh my gosh, I think that's a real cherry tree. So I'm so excited for my kids this summer to be able to get all of this delicious fruit out of our trees and our berries. Up here we have our blueberries, and that is one of the things that I just absolutely love about the Pacific Northwest, is that you cannot beat a berry from this area. It is amazing. And then we have our little grapevine that was planted before we moved into this house, and it has provided a few little bundles of grapes for us, and you can see some of them starting in right there. And it is going wild this year. So again, super excited to see what comes out of our little grape arbor that we've got going on. Good morning, chickens. We have about 8 different chickens in our run here, and they are anywhere from about 5 to 2 years old. You might have heard the joke called chicken math, and we have definitely experienced chicken math over the last 5 years of being chicken owners. That little yellow chicken coming is our last original chicken that we had from our 6 that we got. Her name's Edna. This is Big Gray. In the back there, Big Gray. In the back there, you have Betty White. We've got Goldie Hawn. We've got Dixie. Dixie 2. Looks like Black Betty and little Hennifer Gray must be in laying some eggs today. But these are our little chickens, and my oldest kiddo is does a lot of the responsibility of feeding them and getting eggs. But hey, good morning, girls. So today we're also going to run to the thrift shop because, like I mentioned, I am moving. And so when I move, that means you got to purge. Usually I have about 6 months to start paring things down and really thinking about what I'm keeping, what I'm letting go, what's really serving me. And I think all of that comes back to, when I think about my budget and how I'm spending my money, right? I don't want to just throw everything away because I need to move it, but I want to make realistic decisions on what I'm keeping, what I think is going to move well. And then that also usually translates to my shopping habits and my, overall spending choices. But this time I have like 2 weeks to move, so I'm in like crazy purge mode. And what I'm really focusing on is things that I know I don't need in my life anymore. I have 2 kids. They're 3, almost 4, and 9. And so we are surely out of the baby phase. And there are things that I have been holding on to as a mother because I did. But I know we're good, and it's time to pass these awesome baby things over to a new family. And so I'm dropping them off at my favorite thrift shop today. While I don't always shop at the thrift shop for myself, because with 2 little kids, that can get a little overwhelming, I do love to take my kids there to let them pick out amazing treasures at a really inexpensive cost. So here's a look at my cargo area. We've got some stuff headed to the thrift shop today, and I'll check back in with you in a little bit and let you know what's up next. Hey, so I'm here at school pickup because it is in the afternoon today, and that is part of what my usual day looks like. We get here a little early and we hang out in the sunshine when it's sunny, or we sit in the car when it's a rainy day. But I want to tell you a little bit about myself as a financial coach. I have been working as a financial coach in the military section of life since about 2011. I started with a nonprofit. From there, I became an accredited financial counselor in 2015 and continued to work on again with different nonprofits and government contractors as a financial counselor. About 2 years ago, I started my own financial coaching business, which has been amazing to be able to bring financial literacy, budget coaching, and just making everyday money simple to my local community. And now I'm headed off on a new journey to go back to work for a nonprofit while I'm still running my financial coaching business. And I really love helping people figure out how to make their money work for them. I always talk about using money as a tool, right? And we wouldn't use a tool without a guide or without knowledge. And when we hand people money, we just expect them to know what to do. And there's no manual with that. There's no help. And so that's, to me, what budget coaching and financial coaching is all about, is helping to make everyday money simple, and also learning more about all of the other ins and outs of mitigating your financial risk and growing your financial wealth. So I hope to be able to tell you more about that as we continue on this journey together. And as I say goodbye to the beautiful Pacific Northwest, to start saying hello again to the East Coast, which is where my roots come from. I'm actually born and raised in northern Northern Maryland, and so I'm really excited to get back to that side of the country, which has been the first time we will have lived over there in a really long time. So thanks for checking in again, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.